MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays, we get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Blackmon can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. The next 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that The moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Blackmon aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 2-1 home, and there he goes towards second. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano. A ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And this is foul tipped, so that runs the count full now at 3-2. One out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Runners are at first and second with one away. Two balls and two strikes, the count to Chris Davis. good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Digging in, Byron Buxton. Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. And that misses inside. 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Twins strand a pair. A 0 for the Twins in their half of the first. Indians coming up. You've tuned in to MLB Network. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tribe, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Dozier moving to his right. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He comes in as a .316 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Brantley playing here in his age 31 season. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pinch.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Batting third, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Rosario is there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Still no score.
Leading off for the Twins, third baseman number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
0-1.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. He'll get it into second, and the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Moustakas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. 3-0 now. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
In now, Jorge Polanco. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Kluber pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1 and 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zimmer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Twins lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. Now the pitch. slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Coming to the plate now, Yonder Alonso, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chasing after it is Rosario. 2 down. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
He stays alive, still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
0-1.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
That's a ball.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Chris Davis now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Davis playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Rosario on second. Sano on at first with nobody out. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this one runs in on him as it's grounded to first. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Center fielder number 25.
At the plate, Byron Buxton, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Here comes the 0-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Zimmer. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Riding in once again, Mike Moustakas. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Just missed with a breaking ball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 2 and the Indians nothing. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive. The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Blackman, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready now, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And it's quickly 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Kipnis, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball just a bit up.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Two out with the man at first. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Brian Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This is line to left. Brentwood is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Wilson Ramos. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Kluber's ready. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Polanco takes it in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 10.
Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Brantley, the runner at second with one away. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. They're down 2-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Nope. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Nope.
Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Eddie Rosario is on deck. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. From the stretch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
First baseman number 23.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a two-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Mike Clevenger takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Mike Clevenger.
Chris Davis will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Blackman at third. Rosario is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Set to deliver on 2-1.
3 balls.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Fastball in there, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Past history with Mike Clevenger. Comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 14 times. Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Twins are out in front 3-0.
Leading off for the Tribe, right fielder, Lonnie Hall.
First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at bat. The pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. A 1 pitch on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the line at first. Sano fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Trevor Rosenthal takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Blackman is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Here's the pitch. Softly hit out to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back safely. A 1 pitch on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Popped him up. Sano has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. 2-1. Is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Two out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Edwin Encarnacion now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. And that retires the side. Indians strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39, Jerry Blevins.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Charlie Blackmon.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
1 out, nobody on. This is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice shot.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Into the box, Miguel Sano. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard ground ball to third. Kipnis on to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Leading off the inning, Yonder Alonso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there, down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
In now, Jason Kipnis. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. The tag from Moustakas, and he is out at third base.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Settling in now, Francisco Mejia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Kipnis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton has a beat on it, and that retires the side. One left for the Tribe. Still down 3-0. Blake Parker has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Blake Parker.
Here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Chisenhall going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box now, Byron Buxton, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Now in the box, Mike Moustakas. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Standing in, Bradley Zimmer.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now a bunt attempt here. Moustakas, barehanded. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Francisco Lindor. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Zimmer stands at second with no outs. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ready with another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Michael Brantley as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0. He pulls this one into right. Rosario is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup is bounced to second. There is Dozier throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Edward Paredes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Count even at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. 1-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Wilson Ramos goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. Onto the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Zach Britton enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton. Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Digging in, Yonder Alonso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Ball 3. Lonnie Chisenhall, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Encarnacion on at first, nobody out. Back up the middle. And Alonso's going to have himself a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Stepping into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. First and second here with nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Now the relay home, and he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Brad Brock comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as they're
36, Brad Brock.
in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. None out, runners at first and second. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Sean Doolittle is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.